recording. So, man, tell me who you are, tell us about yourself, and yeah, your SL character.
Well, I am Harper Lennox. Not really much to tell. I'm just mostly a gamer. I was in Second Life back in 2003, and then I left for a bit, and now I'm back again. So I'm probably going to be here permanently. I was on IMVU, but that platform is dead, so I'm not going back.
Really, you were on Second Life in 2003.
Yes, that long ago, like right after I got out of college, yeah.
Damn, okay. I don't think I joined Second Life until uh, damn, hold on. 2003. I joined Second Life maybe, let's see, I was a freshman, like 10. So, mm, maybe like 2006, 2005, I was on IMVU. So,
Okay.
and then after IMVU, I went to V Side. V Side was like a lounge kind of vibe. And
Hmm.
then after V Side, I did a Second Life, and I kind of hated it. I was like, this shit's weird. So, so then I didn't come back to Second Life until like a year ago. So I took like 5 years off, and then I came
Wow.
back. Yeah, came back last year because I'm over in Japan. So I, I
Oh, okay.
I got put on night shift, and I was like, damn, I need something to do since I can't socialize. So came back to Second Life, and I was like, okay, it's better. And then as soon as my schedule went back to normal, jumped off Second Life, and then now I'm back. Hopefully,
Okay.
permanently, whatever that means. But
Yeah, that's what I said too.
so why did you get off IMVU? Because I actually spent way more money on IMVU than probably normal person has.
I think we all have. That's the problem, spending money on these games. IMBU, well, probably because I started off in Second Life, I knew the kind of graphics and realism that Second Life could bring, and IMBU just wasn't, I guess, rising to the occasion. They would try to update little things here and there, but it doesn't compare. And then I like taking pictures and editing my pictures, and I like building, and I couldn't do any of that in IMVU. I couldn't build anything at all. I couldn't edit houses that were already there, and it was just annoying me because I have a bachelor's degree in architecture. So even like where I stay now in Second Life, my penthouse, I was building things in my bathroom because I don't like the toilet like visible when you go in the bathroom. So I built like a walk around for that. And then I put the tub up on pedestals. So I just can't do any of that in IMBU. It's so limited. And that's why. And then all of my family in IMBU, they just stopped getting on.
Okay, so I
So I was
noticed.
like, let me go back.
So besides the realism, what other kind of RP are you looking for? What kind of RP are you getting out of Second Life?
I mean, besides, I'm a dancer at the Monarchy, so I like doing a lot of role play that's sensual and things like that, of course. But I've done that literally. That's how I started off in Second Life. I did that pretty much all of my IMVU, owned a few clubs there, and then now I'm back in Second Life dancing again. But hopefully, I plan on selling land. As far as role play goes, I would like to find a sim that probably does something that's either, I'm real big into like vampires and zombies. So if there's some vampire role play, I would like that. And then on IMVU, I had a male avatar. I always have a male and a female avatar, and I'm trying to get my old avatar back on Second Life because I have a Viking, and so I want to build a Viking on Second Life and have like a sim that's dedicated to like Nordic and Vikings and have that kind of role play going.
So you have a Nord Viking avatar somewhere out there in the world.
He's on IMVU. Yes.
So you role play. I mean, I play Skyrim, so like the whole Nord Viking, it makes sense. But I'm just trying to imagine like you, like I'm trying to imagine a woman that works at Monarchy and is like, yeah, I like sensual role play, and then you're
Well,
like Viking, like
my if you met my guy avatar, you would never know that was me because I mean I'm a switch in the BDSM world, so I'm severely dominant or I can be supremely submissive. So it's just depending on what atmosphere I'm in that day if I want to rule or be ruled. So most of my guy avatars are very, very dominant, and no one knows I'm a woman behind the screen until, unfortunately, they fall in love and they want more, and then I have to be like, no, back it up. This is strictly for game purposes, and I'm a female behind the avatar. But I mean, I don't lead anyone on, or I will tell them, hey, but even when I do tell them, then all of a sudden they're bisexual or they're all of a sudden a lesbian, and I'm like, okay, that's a lie. So we're just gonna have to stop this right now, and then I just cut it off.
Hmm. So tell me, actually, that's beautiful subject there. We didn't even have to wait like 3 minutes in to get directly to this. Like, thank you. You just came in here like free ball and ready. So walk me through your Second Life journey from like beginning of this adult entertaining sim RP to like monarchy and like what you're doing now. And then we're gonna go
So,
back to your Nord. We're not I'm not letting that shit ride. So
well, so of course, I was watching videos on YouTube and then I came across Mila's channel and I was like, oh, Second Life has changed so much because I left Second Life. I was there from like 2003 to 2011. That's when I got on IMVU. So I haven't been on Second Life since 2011. So when I came back, it was all of this new stuff, baked on skins, mesh, your heads, your bodies, like everything had changed. So it was literally me relearning everything. And I already knew when I came back I wanted to dance. Like that's my role play. I like for people to feel what I'm saying behind the screen. I want them to visualize everything I'm saying down to the smell, the touch of my hair, me grazing your face, like all of that I want them to sense. So I was like, I want to work for the best club ever. And the monarchy was my goal. So I was like, okay, I'm going to study everything about this club. I'm going to look at their webpage. I'm going to, look at all of their photos, read up on it before I go and apply. So I went to apply and I was like, okay, my avatar is not up to par. So then I got my avatar right, took some photos, had some professional ones done for me by a couple friends. And then I applied, went through the interview, passed the interview, and now I work there. And so now I'm trying to just get on the same level, but a couple levels above, and just, do what I do, role play, meet people. For me, it's all about conversation. Yeah, we could get tips here and there. Yeah, people will give gifts or whatever, but I'm more about I want to meet new people. I want to learn about what's going on around the world. For me, it starts a conversation. I mean, I can buy my own things. If you want to buy them, that's fine. But I'm an independent person. I've always been that way. I'm not going to beg for gifts. I just can't do that. That's just not me. If you give me something, thank you. Moving on with life. I plan on making a lot of friends down the line, whether it's for business or pleasure. I just like meeting people because this is what I do. I'm on the computer like all the time, and I don't really have any real life friends anyway. I have one, maybe two, but that's about it.
Hmm. So that's I don't know. That's a couple things I could unpack in that. So if you don't know, I work at Studded. So I work at a male
Yeah.
Second Life strip club, and this is new RP to me. Only because like same way like so I'm in real life. I'm in the military, so I
Okay.
make enough money to support my SL habits without a job. But the Studded RP is fun to me, and
Yep.
Japanese strip clubs are different than American strip clubs. So I literally like went into my 20s in Japan. So I'm more accustomed to Japanese like club and
Okay.
all that behavior than American, right? So when I go to a Japanese strip club, you go in there, the Japanese girls do like a show. It's not really like stripping. It's more like a I can't think of the word, but somebody probably knows the word out there in the world. But they put on this whole little show with these outfits. Then they have foreign girls in the back that are like skilled at conversation that will come sit
Mhm.
with you and they want to talk to you because you just buy them drinks. So you just
Okay.
keep buying them drinks. So if they're interesting, then of course they get more drinks. The lap dances are like $80. So the lap dances are like not even like the main concern in that club. It's like just keep buying
Okay.
the girl drinks, like juicy bars if you know what those are. So
Yes.
yeah. So for me, SL's the same. Like I'll go to like Monarchy or Impact or wherever the fuck I go, and like I'll just tip for like the conversation. I won't tip for like the type sex. Like I don't.
Yes.
It's like yo. It's
Okay.
like yeah. It's like I engage in that RP, but it's not what I'm there for. And then
Hmm.
I was like, okay, maybe this is just weird until I started working at Studded, and now like I see that women go to male strip clubs for that exact same reason, and I
Yeah.
find it hilarious to me. Like I almost feel like we should change the like menu. I'm like, we need to just change our like services because like women don't come here for sex. Like I need to start charging for conversation. Like to listen. Like I'm just start charging 500 Linden for you to tell me about your day.
Yeah,
You know.
but I found out it's like really the same in Second Life as it is in real life because I've also been a dancer in real life, and most of my money literally was made sitting at the bar just conversating with people. It was never on the stage. It was never lapped. It's they just want someone to listen to what they have to say, and I really like that because I'm there to listen. And if they want feedback, I give them feedback. You know, everyone needs a shoulder to cry on. You never know what's going on behind the screen, at someone's house, and it's universal all over the grid. I have people that just message me sometimes and they're just like, "Hey, can I talk to you? I have some stuff going on." And I'm like, "Yeah, of course." And we just sit down and talk. You know, I sometimes need to sit down and talk to people and just get something off of my chest because I can't talk to the person it's about, or I don't, my friends are busy, and you just have to get it off your chest to just relieve some of that tension. So I was shocked a little bit as well. But literally, when I was in IMBU, majority of the time when people did like tip or gift, they were like, "No, I don't want to lap dance. I just want to sit here and talk to you for a while." And I was like, "Oh, this is nice. This is real sweet."
No, no, it definitely is. But on the same note, since I work at a male strip club, we also have a female strip club, and you don't got no piggy banks or whatever they call those dudes that just give them money. Cause you told me you're a switch, so obviously you dominate male and female avies, so you should be like an amazing dominatrix.
I mean, yeah, but this is only my first week. I've only worked a few sets, so I've only had like two guys that have like talked to me and hung out with me for a little bit. So I'm working my clientele list, getting to know people, networking. I'll probably do some more networking this week just to get myself out there. I need to take more pictures. So I've got quite a bit to do. And then I'm also doing avatar makeovers. I'm decorating a lot. So I'm putting a lot on my plate. So I'm trying to cut those things down because I'm helping people come from IMVU to Second Life. So I'm creating avatars for them and helping them look the way they want to look because they want to look like their avatar in IMVU when they come over to Second Life. So I'm hunting down skins and shapes and hairs and makeup and so it's a lot going on. Literally before I came here, I was helping one of my friends get like her avatar together. And when I leave here, I'm gonna help her finish because she's like, "There's all these huts, there's all this stuff," and she's like, "Where do you dance at?" And she's like, "Can I get a job there?" And I'm like, "Whoa, slow down. Let's get your avatar together."
Not first of all, not if you look like this. Secondly,
Exactly, like your face is coming through your head. That's not gonna work.
you need to learn how to emote appropriately.
Well, she's awesome. Like she is she has a boy avatar and a girl avatar in IMVU, and I have a boy avatar and a girl avatar, and our avatars were married to each other. Like her boy was married to my girl, and my girl was married to her boy. So we go way back. Literally, I met her in 2011 on IMVU, and we fell in love, and then that crumbled. It's a lot. We have like a lot of history, so I would really like her here with me in Second Life. She's still on IMVU. I'm trying to bring everybody over as far as the family, but like having her here, that's a big step for me.
Okay, so what actually makes you play these virtual worlds? Like I know why I play, but like what is
Well,
your draw?
for me, it's mostly the role play because even in just regular chat, I'll do some emoting. I'm just weird like that. Like just doing something is kind of weird, especially if I'm off somewhere and other people are standing there. I'll be like, Harper, pulls out a gummy worm and tosses it in her mouth and chews on it, and then other people around me start interacting with me. So interacting as a group is what gets me, and then we all start goofing off and everyone starts emoting. So bringing that whole thing into like a story is what gets me, and that's on all of my games. I've always done that.
So what are all your games?
Well, besides Second Life and IMVU, like even in like regular, I was playing what is the game with the? I mean, I played Ark for a little bit, but that game drove me insane. But
Arc is
I'll
life.
put like in parentheses what I'm. Well, I'm bad at that game, so that's why I was like, never mind.
Yeah.
But even like I play the Walking Dead definitive series, so I like games where I get to choose my outcome and it like leads me to good or bad or evil or you know it affects everything down the line.
So no
I
7
need
days to
those
die.
type of games. Hmm?
You're not playing 7 days to die.
No, I haven't gotten that. We have so many games right now, and I'm trying to finish a lot of them because they're starting to get left hanging, and I want to finish them. So I'm like, we're not buying anything else. We're gonna finish all of these games that we have in the house.
Okay, so we got a full RPG gamer, dominatrix, Nordic, Viking, stripper in real life, stripper in SL. You just got like 47 different life things going on, huh?
Yeah. Um, One of my friend calls me a chameleon. She's like, it doesn't matter where we throw you, you're gonna fit.
So, so what's your favorite?
Um, to be totally honest and open, I adore my male avatars, whether it's in a game on my PS4, whether it's in IMVU, Second Life. I just feel like my girl avatars don't give me as much fulfillment as my guy avatars because my girl avatars like they get their heart broken. Crazy stuff happens. My guy avatars, they can pretty much rule the day. Like whatever I say goes and it happens. I know that's selfish, but and then my guy avatars, like wherever I take them, they're always like harassed and girls want them and they want to talk and I get to choose, what I want to do with my male avatar. It's kind of like my girl avatar is kind of like flailing in the wind sometimes and she doesn't know where to go. And I'll like stop playing on her and then I'll get on my guy avatar, play him for like 4 months straight, and then be like, oh wait, I have a girl avatar. There's stuff going on there. Let me log in. So I know it's bad, but that's sometimes how it goes. But I'm liking Harper. Harper's having a good life.
Harper's having a good life. I'm
So far, yes.
I'm glad Harper's having a good life so far, and you're not heartbroken or whatever else terrible things you're gonna RP out on this character. Like,
Yeah,
like,
then my other girl avatars have died. Like, literally, I've written whole scenes and killed them off.
yo, wait,
Like,
wait, 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 wait. We got to pause. How are you killing off avatars?
I'll have my male avatar kill my female avatar. Like, they interact with each other. Like, I'll have dual screens up, or either I'll just put two of the same platform on my computer with Sandboxy, and I'll have them interact with each other. And one girl broke up with me because me on both of my avatars had more fun than me on my guy avatar with her.
So you role play with yourself.
Yes.
I wish you could. I don't know if it's just the wine in my system or what, but like my face right now is just astounded. I'm literally just sitting here like, yo, wait a second. You literally play with yourself like to the fullest extent of me saying that you play with
I
yourself.
do. Yes.
Are you actually acting out sex RP with yourself?
Sometimes it's just depending on what the scene is and where we're going and what we're doing. I'll
Why?
never make my girl and boy avatar related because I know that kind of thing could happen because I think I've married two of them before. We had like two kids and a house, and yeah, it was a lot going on.
How are you're on the same keyboard though, right?
Yes, but I will click one screen. So what I do is I zoom in to the avatar screen that it is so I don't get mixed up. So I'll zoom right into the face of my girl and I'll zoom right into the face of my guy. For me, I don't need poses or to sit on anything or to touch my avatars for me to play out a scene. Um, I know this, well, when I'm in my Dom mode, I will tell the other person to zoom all the way out of the screen until it's black, and then just literally read what I'm typing. Them seeing things on the screen, that's not what I want them to focus on. I want them to focus on what I'm saying, what I'm typing, what you're reading. It's like I need you to read a novel, because when you're reading a novel, what you're seeing in your mind is your own imagination putting those things together. So if you're expecting something on the screen here, it may not be what I'm saying. So I would rather them read it, imagine it in their mind, and feel it, than being like, oh well, let's get on this pose. Oh, let me quickly. No, that's interrupting me. I don't want that.
Y'all still using pose balls? Yeah, you don't have that like AV thing?
What, an IMVU or Second Life?
Second Life, I got the I don't even use the pose balls
Oh,
anymore.
I haven't done anything explicit in Second Life since I've been back. Back then I had that kind of stuff, but
Whoa,
like
whoa. But you work at the Monarchy.
I'm a trainee.
Okay, this is an interesting turn. Why did I feel
Uh,
like you've been in SL longer than that?
I mean, I've been here since 2003,
Yeah,
but back then I was doing all that extra stuff because when I was here in 2003, I was on my boy avatar. I didn't have a girl avatar. It was strictly just a male avatar that was like dominating the scenes. I was making a good $1,000 a month from Second Life.
like actual real life $1,000 a month.
Yes, I was working at a male club and we were highly known, and yeah. It was a lot, but that was back then. I'm sure probably people are making way more money now, as I've heard. But back then, yeah, I was what I was putting into Second Life, I was getting back out. And that's what I always want to do. I don't ever want to pay more into the game than it's paying me.
Well, that's nice. Meanwhile, I'm just over here doing like cock smacks and shit for London, but whatever's, you know, shameless plug. Come spin the wheel. But I'm, I'm
No,
glad.
it's all in good fun. I mean, that's why I get on Second Life, because I need to have the ultimate fun. I want to laugh. I want to joke. I want to smile. I want to meet new people. My BU hood like runs my Second Life a lot. So I love to cook in real life and I love to cook in Second Life. So I'll put pictures up of like all the stuff I'm cooking. Like I'm gonna go cook a whole bunch of stuff in a few minutes probably, and then invite everybody over to eat because I like that family setting of all my friends and family just coming to eat what I've cooked. I'm a nutcase. I have OCD too, so everything has to be neat and in its place. So yeah, it's a lot. I'm a lot. I'm a conundrum.
I see, but I mean, hey, whatever your family wants to deal with this like mother Viking sexual deviant. Please tell me if I'm missing any tags. I don't even know anymore. Like male,
I mean,
female, switch,
yeah,
bottom,
there's
top.
quite a few.
It is you
I'm a
is
masochist. I got that going.
okay. Hey, let's add that. You're not living these out in real life. Like this is your second life, right? You're not like a Viking.
I'm
You're not like a
well,
Viking
no.
stripper, huh?
In real life, I'm just the switch, and I'm also very prevalent in the BDSM community. I am owned, so yeah, that part of my life has been since like 2000. So
Yo, what am I doing with my life that I don't have a girl or a woman walking around saying I am owned? Like, oh, I'm fucking up. I'm fucking up in life. I don't know what I'm doing. That's nice.
you just have to be in the right places, and I tell them all the time, DOMs are born. Some can be created because I've taught guys how to be a Dom and they did very well at it. But some people just, if you're scared to choke a girl almost to death, if you're scared to spank her so much she can't sit down for a week straight, that's not the job for you. You're not going to want to do it.
how you gonna play SL or IMVU if you can't sit down for a week?
Stand up.
Yo, freeze frame. Stand. Yo, somebody put that on a T-shirt somewhere in the world. Stand up. Like you said that shit so casually. Like I really felt like you meant every bit of that. Like stand up.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, if I get in trouble, sometimes I'll have to kneel on rice. or I'll have to stand on Legos, or I'll have to read parables in the dark with a flashlight. There are ways to punish can get very creative by the right dom.
Read parables in the dark with a flashlight.
Yeah, it plays tricks on your eyes. It's not nice at all.
Okay.
Um, yeah, when I punish my girls, disassociation is what hurts them the most. So depending on the severity of what they've done, that may happen.
Mm, don't mind my pause. I needed some wine. I really need my whiskey bottle, but I gotta go to work in like 12 hours, so we gonna just rock with this wine today.
Yeah.
Well, so if that's the case, have you got into the BDSM community in Second Life? Because I like dove into that shit, but you know, it's some people that really like want some like hardcore like typing, and I'm like nice, so I can't just like jump into the typing like you know fucking thrash this person down onto ground and stuff's dick. Like I can't just start
Yeah,
off like that. Like
I haven't switched over to that side yet, only because I have certain goals in a row. And like I said, I have a lot on my plate right now. So probably when I have some time to really take a look at a couple sims, I like to read up on where I'm going before I get there. I like to be informed of everything that's happening just so I don't step out of line. I don't step on anyone's toes. I don't break any rules. I don't want to get booted out as soon as I get in, which is what's happening.
mm,
But I definitely plan on taking a look. I'm not really trying to do any type of relationship in Second Life, but I feel like if I step into that atmosphere because of how my dominating is, someone would immediately be like, "Ooh, be my owner," and then I'll be like, no, just wait," because I do trials. Um, I don't just immediately dive into a relationship. I do trials with everybody. I even do trials with like someone who wants to be a girlfriend or a boyfriend. There's like a probationary period. Like if you screw up, like, bye.
probationary period.
Yeah, I just don't need. I don't do drama. I mean, I'm so quick with. I mean, if I sense any hint of drama, like block. We're not talking. I don't have no questions. Block.
How does that work when you're also a submissive? Like,
Well, on the submissive side, I can tell a true dom from someone who's acting and faking. And then I have a fetish list. I have things that are my limits that I will not do. Don't. I don't talk about them.
so
I'm not going to try it. If I say I don't do it, then I don't do it. And if you can't handle it, then I'm not the submissive for you.
see, this is an interesting conversation because I actually found a black sim. Fucking the Knights of Diamond City. Yes.
Mhm.
So I'm just out. I work with a guy at my club, and he lives in a sim, and he's polygamous. So I'm like, all right, cool, bro. You know your sim's having a party. I'ma fall through, and I get there and I see it's like a frat there and a sorority. So I'm out here, you know, I'm just trying to figure it out. So I ask him like, hey, yo, you know what's this about? Da da da. And I quickly find out that it's a fraternity of doms and a sorority of subs.
Oh, that's cute.
It was, and like it's an older crowd, and it was,
Okay.
but it was interesting for me because I was like, you know, when you're just like you see it, you're like, oh, you know, frat, sorority. So you know, I'm just not I'm not thinking about what it is, until I'm like in this interview, and this dude's like, you know, asking me the question of what is a dom and what is a sub, and I'm just like, yo, what the fuck did I sign up for? Like, how do we just take this turn? But yeah, I don't know if that's something interesting. You know that there's a
That
whole
is
fraternity
adorable.
and a sorority, and they'll be meeting on Monday. So
Yeah. I mean that's really cute. I just don't do really well in a group setting of other submissives.
I don't think it's like a group setting of like that kind of group setting. I think they're just like a, you know, I think it's just, you know, they just
Just
hang
like a
out.
group that you join because you're submissive.
Yeah, I mean they got like a whole city. They actually just sent me a fucking invite for like a car show probably like 20
Oh,
minutes ago because
okay.
they like run the sim and they have like clubs, they have the car show, they have like apartments and shit. It's crazy, but yeah, I did not know that I was walking into that until I
Yeah, that's pretty cute. You should definitely take a look and see how that is.
I'll let you know. I gotta go through the initiation process, so I'll
Oh.
let you. I will
Yes, let
definitely
me
vlog
know.
about it. I'll be like day 7 of vlogging. I'm in a clown suit.
Oh God, no, no hazing.
I don't. Yeah, it's definitely a hazing process, but we'll see. I don't know. I will definitely let you know how my hazing goes and if I am a dom or not in the next week. We will
Oh,
all
I
know.
will definitely look forward to that. I want to know.
SL, we will know. Hey, like next time you talk to me, I just have like women on my wall in the back,
Oh my
and
gosh, I'm be
and
like, so I see you made it.
I did. I got in. I got the fuck in. Now I have
Oh my
7
goodness.
submissives, one for
Oh
each day of
wow,
the week.
so you're having a harem, okay?
Exactly. I need to be a leader of my cult.
Yeah, I can't do the harem life. That didn't work out at all.
So you tried it.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'll try anything once, and after I'm done with it, I'm done. So that didn't go well at all.
Tell me how that went.
There was about 7 or 8 of us, but because of my
Oh,
role play, it's intense. I mean, not tooting my horn, but like it's intense. And I guess he liked mine more than the other girls. So majority of the time, if he went out, he would take me on his leash. He wouldn't really go out with them because I was so quote unquote well behaved. Little did he know I was a brat underneath with a lot of tendencies to you have to spank me a lot. But they didn't like that. So then it was like a lot of arguing going on, and then drama started happening, and then they started questioning him. And so one by one, they started like falling off and going and finding other owners. And then I was the only one left. And then he was like, I thought I had a harem. And I was like, you did, not anymore.
now you just got me.
So yeah, so that's why I said me in a group setting, even just him taking me out to other places, like other doms would be jealous because I was so well behaved out in public. I mean, I would never embarrass him out in public. I knew not to do that because I didn't want to get punished. But they would always, I would be the subject of conversation, and depending on what I was wearing and things like that, they'd be like, "Oh, she's so beautiful. She's so well behaved," and other girls was like, "Oh, you think you're all that in a bag of chips, huh?" And I'm like, "No, I'm just sitting here minding my business."
Literally,
So,
just sitting here minding my business.
exactly. So I just stay to my. That's another reason I just stay to myself. I mean, I have a few friends on Second Life now that I constantly hang out with or that I look for, but majority of the time, I'm cooking, I'm decorating, I'm at the Monarchy, I'm shopping. I need to stop shopping. I forgot about how bad the shopping can get here. So I've literally cut myself off. I'm not spending any more money. If it's free or if it's a group gift, I will get it. But literally, I'm not doing any more shopping this month.
Okay, I was about to say like, you mean like for a short period of time? Cause SL definitely not gonna let you go a long period of time without shopping. Like, good luck with
Yeah,
that.
this month I can't do anymore because my inventory went from 6,000 to 10,000 in one day after a weekend. And I was like, oh no, I can't.
See, this is why I need to get a female Abby. Like, I can't. I don't know how much money y'all making at the Monarchy that you just bought all these items, but y'all live in different lives. Obviously, y'all
I
live in
mean,
different
most of it
lives.
is like sales and like free stuff. And I'm in certain groups that tell when the good free stuff is. So I'm like a 50 Linden shopper. I don't want to spend over 60. And I really look at it. I'm like, are you going to wear this anywhere? And if it's like, if I do a little, no, I'm not getting it.
She said, "I am a 50 Linden shopper.
Yep.
Must be nice. I don't have on anything on this body right now. It's 50 Linden. I
Well,
don't
I'm trying to
own
get my other
anything.
avatar, so I'm gonna make me a guy avatar. So I gotta talk to Linden Labs so I can see if I can get him back, and then I'm gonna see what I can do with him.
Why is you? Never mind. You know what? I'm gonna go to my frat one day and I'm gonna see you and I'm gonna be like, all
No,
right,
you're not.
I know that's her Mel Abby over there. She's fully into this
You,
role play now. You gonna have yourself as a sub, and I'm gonna be hella confused. I'm gonna be like, y'all know both of those are her, right? And they're gonna be like, what? And I'll be like, yo, she's
I'm
the
not even
dude
gonna
and
tell
the
you.
woman. You ain't gonna have to tell me. I'm gonna know. I'm gonna be like, wait a second, this is Harper. This is not a dude. Like this is
Be like,
not
all
it.
of you were fooled.
All of y'all were fooled by this woman impersonating a male dom. I'm
Oh
leaving.
my goodness.
I'm leaving the frat at that point. I'm be like, fuck this.
No, don't leave.
I'm taking all my subs and I'm putting them
No,
back on the
he.
wall at the house.
My doms are really quiet and they stay to themselves. Literally, the only time that my dominant male avatars talk is to reprimand or correct someone who says something that's not true about the BDSM community. And then he won't let a submissive be used by another dom.
He won't let
So,
us let us submissive use another dom.
yeah, because there's some doms out there who are just, wanting to play dom with a submissive that's too naive to understand that that's not a real dom, and he won't let that happen. He'll actually question them about certain topics on BDSM, because what people fail to realize is it's not the dom that chooses the submissive, it's the submissive that literally lets the dom own her in every aspect of her. She has to trust someone enough to overtake her whole entire mind, body, and soul and control her every movement, you know. So it's not the dom. Guys always think, oh, I made her my submit. No, she let you be her dom or master or owner, because there's pets, there's submissives, there's the Korean side, which I don't dive into because I just don't do that. That's
The what?
too much. The Korean side of BDSM.
I mean, I think everybody's gonna need an explanation on what that is because I have no idea.
The Korean side is more of like masters and slaves, and I was a slave before, so I've been in cages.
Like
Um,
real life or virtual cages.
yeah, a real life cage.
Okay. This is,
So that one is a little more degrading. Some girls like that though. I don't ever demean or put down anyone else's, world of what they want to do as far as the BDSM community. If that's your prerogative, you go right ahead. But that's not something I want to do. I don't like being degraded. I don't like humiliation. Um, there's certain times when that would come into play only because I've misbehaved and I know what the consequence is of a certain misbehavior. So I would never misbehave in a way where I would be humiliated out in public. But the Korean side is constant humiliation of a female, and I just rather not go into that side. They're nude a lot. It's rare that they have clothes on, so they're kind of like show horses for their masters. So I'm not.
Korean.
It's not my cup of tea.
Let me go type that into Pornhub later. Korean
Oh
dom. Like,
god.
yo, let me see what I get back off of this shit. Like, Jesus. Okay, man. Well, due to the fact that it is 5 o'clock in the morning and I've already about to post a 40-minute video, I would like to ask you, what is your definition of a dom and what is your definition of a sub?
um, as far as a dom goes, I know everyone has a different way of saying it, but for me, a dominant would be someone who takes on the role of taking someone else's complete being into their life and will care for it and not harm them physically or mentally to where they break that person.
Okay.
As far as a submissive, the role of a submissive is to give someone the authority to command every aspect of your life, and you trust them enough not to crumble the person that you are.
Those are much better definitions than I gave in my interview, ma'am. where were you at when I needed that answer?
I don't know. We've been trying to do 10 o'clock for like the past what week?
What is it's because you busy getting spanked, put in cages,
I
kneeling
am
on
not.
rice. What else? I don't, whatever else you're doing. So that works. You know, you just out here getting all of this. I don't even know how I could honestly top this interview that I thought was gonna go one way and totally took a left, went directly downhill straight to hell and stayed there for 40 minutes. But yeah, definitely. Yeah, I don't think that's toppable. So thank you for educating me for this meeting I have next Monday. I'll be sure to invite you so you
You're
can
welcome.
come join this African American fraternity and sorority of submissive and doms. You could be the
Okay.
next top dom. I don't know, whatever you.
We shall see.
We shall see. You just you just come in and just demand the leadership authority.
They're gonna be like, "Who is this? Get this person out of here."
Basically, like fucking kick you out of the sim. This is not how we
Yeah,
play.
ejected, and I just go flying, and I'm gonna send you a screenshot. Look at what happened.
Yo, look. I told you they weren't real doms. I'm like, oh god. Now I gotta leave too because I'm kicked.
You'd be like, "You brought her here. You gotta go too, sir."
I'm like, man, I thought y'all were gonna put her in a cage. It's not. I guess she wasn't in that
Mm-mm.
mood today. So,
No.
hey man, SL got some nice. They got the nice glass cages, so you only gotta have like the little like demeaning cage. You can like the nice one.
Oh, the display boxes.
Yeah, the little like display boxes. I was thinking about getting one for my office actually, like the little like trophy one. That shit was hard.
That thing is adorable.
It is. You know, you just put her up there all day.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for cages. I'm cages, biting, and spanking. Yeah, that's
Wait,
all
wait,
me.
wait, wait. How did you see this? How did you just say you didn't like the cage, but you just said you were a sucker for the cage?
I mean, if the cage is there, I will sleep in it. I don't want to be in the cage to where I can't get out, but I will literally go in the cage by myself and sleep.
You know what, Harper? Thank you, ma'am. I don't. I'm. You know what, everybody. That was Harper Lennox. If you're looking for a dom or a sub, there you go. She's a switch. So if you see her on her male or her female Abby, hit her up either way, cause
Yep,
she's out here. She can sleep in the cage or put you in the cage. Thank
exactly.
thank you, ma'am. Do you have any closing things? Any social media plugs? Any family plugs? Any subs you're looking for? Any of that?
Um, I mean, I'm on Instagram, harper.lennox, but other than that, no. And then I have my profile at the Monarchy, but I just want everybody to have fun. And, this is a great place to just unwind, meet new people, and just relax. And that's exactly what I want to do.
Well, you guys get out there, go meet new people, relax, and get in that cage and go to sleep.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for that interesting commentary, ma'am. You are highly appreciated.